What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and hopefully you guys are having a good one. Happy Tuesday. I was sitting there thinking at my desk on what kind of videos I can, kind of brainstorm, writing some videos down, and then kind of hit me. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys plan on doing with your ZR2? If you guys have it, or if you guys are still waiting for yours. And unfortunately, if you're still waiting for yours, with that strike going on, I hate to even say this, you're probably going to be waiting a little bit longer, unfortunately, but it kind of is what it is, unfortunately, and I feel bad for you guys. Unless you guys find a ZR2 that hasn't been spoken for like I did, and end up canceling the order and picking up one that's just off the lot. But yeah, what do you guys plan on doing with yours? Do you plan on overlanding? Do you guys plan on playing on the rocks, mud, just day-to-day, just regular back and forth to work kind of truck? Basically running to Home Depot, Menards, or whatever. But then I was like thinking about, what is my end goal with this truck? What do I plan on actually doing with this platform? This is an all-new platform for me personally. Like I said, all my off-road knowledge is either in a Can-Am, it's been in Jeeps. That's basically it. I've had a ton of Jeeps, and like I've said, and I love my Gladiator. That Gladiator to me at the time was amazing, but I absolutely love this vehicle. On the road, it drives amazing. I cannot wait to really test this thing out on the trails. And next week, actually next Thursday after work, I'm headed to Michigan. We're gonna do 100. I think it's 170 miles dirt and 25 miles or so on pavement, and we're doing a lot of overlanding. I absolutely love the overlanding aspect of it. Just basically hit some trails and go, and then just camp somewhere, hang out, enjoy that scenery with friends, family. That's what I've ended up personally really loving. It's not really too much of the obstacles. Who can climb over the biggest rock? That's fun, but I enjoy more hanging out with my friends and kind of just all getting around at the end of the day and cooking up some good food and hanging out. That's what I absolutely love. And that probably brings a lot more memories and stuff like that. So, and plus with my son. Yeah, what are your guys' plans with doing with your guys' trucks? And I'm just going to share you what I kind of brainstormed up. Obviously, like I said, in the first year or so, I want to leave this thing stock. I want to see what this thing can do stock-ish. So I do have a video coming up. Actually, we're going to be working on it this weekend on Saturday, so hopefully that video will be up on Sunday, if not Monday or so, give or take. It's going to be a really good one, so please stay tuned. And if this is your first time, I greatly appreciate you guys smashing that subscribe button and waiting for this really good video that we're gonna have planned up. I just gotta wait for the parts to come in. What's my end goal? Yeah, I may say, like, my Jeep had 38-inch tires. I don't plan on going 38s with this truck. Be straight up honest. I think I actually 35s, if not just 37s. Yeah, 37s and 38s are basically almost the same, but I actually think 35s look amazing for what I've seen. Yeah, this is coming with 33s. You're gaining a few inches of ground clearance with it, but it's also going to be a little bit more expensive going more and more up. But I do think 35s are probably 90% of where I'm going to be stopping on this truck for now. Who knows down the road, but I think personally a 3-inch lift, if not a 2-inch lift, I think that 2 to 3 inches of lift, I think that'd be perfect. I absolutely love having a bed rack, having the cans on the outside, having a rooftop tent, that's definitely gonna be in the works. And one big thing that I noticed that these trucks do not come with, and hopefully somebody makes it, is a gas tank skid plate. There's no, if you haven't looked underneath, there's no skid plate for your gas tank, if I can talk. So
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes. Then you know what I'm saying.
I do think that is kind of a crucial point right there, is getting an aluminum, gas skid plate would be amazing. Really, to protect that, that's pretty important. So that's hopefully in the works. Maybe I can either come up with my own, or I can try to talk to a couple companies and see if we can work something out, because as of right now, I don't see anything on the market for these trucks. Actually, here's a question for you guys, that leave something in the comments down below. Since this is my first actual Chevy off-road truck, where do you guys buy your aftermarket parts at? I've seen, like, was it Trucks US, or it's kind of like a Quadratech. I know a lot of my Jeep stuff I would get from like Northland 4x4. Unfortunately, they don't do Chevys. This is kind of like right in that you're that redheaded stepchild of the group, and which is cool. I don't mind being different. That's why my name is always different. But I think that's where I want to be right now. If I go anything bigger, I don't know if the 35s will actually fit underneath the bed, and I don't really want to have a spare tire actually in the bed of the truck. I'd rather have it underneath. That may be something down the road where a rear bumper tire carrier may have to come about, if that doesn't come out, because I actually had one for the Gladiator on order through JCR, and it was like 3 months of waiting, and I ended up canceling it when I ended up selling the Jeep. So that probably is gonna have to happen, rear tire carrier. Definitely a winch plate up front. I can only imagine that AEV is going to come out with theirs, or even a completely different an aluminum bumper, or even just a steely bumper, something that can take a little bit more of an impact than something that's plastic and whatnot. So I think those are kind of where I'm kind of leaning towards right now. Slowly but surely, I want to document every single thing I do with this truck, and what parts I'm going to put on, and my overlanding trips, going out to Moab, or any kind of little trips that's going to deal with a trail. And yeah, I think that's what I plan on doing with it, because I personally really going to stick with the overlanding. Obviously there's going to be rocks and stuff like that we're going to crawl over, and got to bust out the lockers. We got to use them, right? They're called fun buttons for a reason. I know I got a couple buddies that are no locker life, and they like a little bit of the challenge, which, hey, if you can get over, you can get over. I mean, that's why you guys, we buy these kind of toys, and to I wouldn't say test the vehicle, but you are at the same time is testing the vehicle, what it can actually do with these actually fun buttons. Like I said, a 3-inch lift, or 2 to 3 inches lift, roof, bed rack, rooftop tent, and I'm kind of and I'm going in between for a rooftop tent, either going back to a Roam tent, because I absolutely love my Roam tent. The Roam tent was amazing, or even like an iCamper, with that hard shell. That one is a lot easier to put up and down. You can leave your stuff inside of the rooftop tent itself, like pillows and a couple things like that. But yeah, what do you guys plan on doing with yours? Like I was saying, so let me down in the comments down below what you guys personally are going to do with your ZR2. It's just kind of interesting. I don't bash anybody what you guys do with your trucks. If you just like to do parades like a lot of Jeep people like to do, Do a lot of parades, which I absolutely personally cannot stand. I've done them before. You know, I mean, here and there they're fun to do, especially with my son. He enjoys it, but that's personally not my thing. But I would like to hear from you guys. What do you guys plan on doing? Do we wrap this truck? Do we do something a little bit different, make this thing a little bit out there? We'll definitely see what the future holds for this truck. Like I said, I absolutely love this truck. Out of all my vehicles I've ever owned, by far I have just under 1,400 miles on this truck, and this truck has been nothing but amazing. Absolutely love it. You know, it puts a smile on my face every single moment, even though this 1,400 miles, if you want to know the exact miles, it's 1,367 miles on it as of right now. Absolutely love this truck. And if you guys are waiting for your truck, keep waiting. I promise you, this truck is amazing. Personally, don't go drive a Trail Boss or a ZR1 or a Z71, because I don't think they're not going to feel the same because of the different shocks and everything like that. So yeah, like I said, I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys planning on doing with your guys' truck? I just said all mine, what I plan on doing with it. I think it's going to look good, and whatnot. So leave me down a comment down below, and if, like I said, if this is your first time checking out my channel, I greatly appreciate you guys smashing that subscribe button, smashing the like button. It does me huge favors, and I love it, and I really greatly appreciate every single comment, even if they're bad comments. You know, telling me my videos suck, which I've only had that happen actually a couple times. A lot of you guys that actually message me on Instagram, or I've actually talked to one of you guys. They asked me a question and about, you know, something about the ZR2, or yeah, the ZR2. I ended up just calling them through Instagram, and we talked for, I don't know, 20-25 minutes or so. Super nice guy, super awesome. So unfortunately my camera just shut off on me. It got too hot. But let me turn this down. I'm so used to dials to turn my AC on. But yeah, leave me down a comment down below what you guys are going to plan on doing with your guys' ZR2s, and I would greatly appreciate it. If this is your first time checking out my channel, my name is Tony. All we do is really just talk about off-roading and dealing with ZR2s. So leave me down a comment down below, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.